Explanation of symbols on worksheets are as follows. Use coloring crayons to color the picture. Use your finger to follow the track or line or show the correct picture. Use a coloring crayon to draw a line or write a number or sound. Look at the picture and say the number or sound out loud. Use a scissors to cut on the dotted line. Look at the picture. Use these symbols for the lesson of the day, which will be allocated at the top right side of each page. For example, Lesson 1, Prepositions and Directions.
Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Netsai. Let's welcome my friend. Today's theme is time. But before we begin, let's sanitize our hands. Rub, rub, rub your hands back, inside and forth. Now your hands and mine are clean. We have sanitized. Rub, rub, rub your hands back, inside and forth. Now your hands and mine are clean. We have sanitized. Today's lesson is lesson number 5. And it's about nouns, subtraction, alphabet, and size. Let's turn to page 27 of our booklet. And the topic is nouns. What is a noun? A noun is a name of person, place, or thing. Now let's look at the pictures on page 27. What can we see? Let's name each one of the picture. The first pictures we see lined up in the first row are animals. Now, what can you see in the first row? I can see a dog or a puppy. And what is standing next to the puppy? It is a pig. And after the pig, in the same row, there is a kitten or a baby cat. So cat or kitten is a noun. Now let's look at the pictures in the second row. What can we see? There is a girl, a baby, and a boy. And these are names of persons or people. Can you think of other nouns? Think of your relatives you have at home, like father, mother, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, or baby. All those are nouns, and they fall into the group of names of persons. Right, let's look on the other side. We have just mentioned that names of animals are part of nouns. Can we think of other names of animals? Think of the farm animals that you have or we find on the farm. We find a dog, a pig, a cow, a donkey, a cat, horse. So all those are names of animals. There are so many other different kinds of animals that we can find, not only farm animals. So nouns are names of persons, places, or things. Animals like wild animals, elephant, a crocodile. So think of all those other animals. So remember what a noun is. Let's look at the picture just below the names of persons or the nouns that we have just mentioned, which are the persons. Names of places are also nouns, like hospital, school, church, town, shop, playground. If you look at the pictures that I have just shown you just below the booklet there, under the persons, you can see there are children in the playground, and there are so many other things we can find in the playground. What are those things that we see in the playground? Think of the swing, the seesaw, the slide, the trampoline, the sand pit. All those are names of things. Good. Well done. Let's move to the next picture just below, towards the end of the page. What do we see? I can see a car, sun, and can. All those are names of things. Now, I want you to look around your house. What other things do you find in your house? Think of the kitchen. We find a stove. We find cupboards. We find a window. We find a fridge. And all those are names of things. Think of your living room or your sitting room. What kind of things do you find in the sitting room? You can find a television. You can find a couch, a table. So look around yourselves to see what other things you can find in the house. So today I would like to remind you what nouns are. A noun is a name of a person, place, or thing. We have different kind of things that we use even in the classroom. I know we are not at school now because of the COVID-19, but we know we have things like books, pencils, colors, erasers. All those things are names of nouns. Well done, boys and girls. Let's turn to page 28 of our booklet, and I will read what we are supposed to do. It says here, subtraction using a number line for numbers 1 to 5. Good. I would like you to look at my little board before I go on to the number line. I would like to ask my friends to come over here. We have already introduced subtraction, what subtraction means. Subtraction means taking away. Right, let's look at this sum on top. It says 3 minus 1, which means 3 take away 1. If you look right at the end, I have 3 orange magnets. So I would like to ask my friend to demonstrate how we take away. Can you please take away 1? Well done. And how many are left? 2. So 3 minus 1 equals 2. Well done, my friend. Let's look at the next sum. It says 4 minus 2. If you look on my little board, I have 4 green magnets. So I will ask my friend to take away 2 magnets. How many are left? 1, 2. So 2 is our answer. Let's move on to the next sum. It says 2 minus 2 equals, let's look right towards the end of that sum. We have 2 magnets. So my friend will help me to take away 2. How many are left? 0. There is nothing left there. So it means 2 minus 2 is 0. Well done, my friend. Thank you very much. Let's go back onto our booklet. Good. On page 28 of our booklet, there is a number line, and we will be using the number line to do subtraction. Okay, let's look at the numbers. Before we start using the number lines, let's count the numbers on the number line of our booklet. It's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Now I would like you to look into your booklet. There is a little bunny or a rabbit. And let's see what the rabbit is doing. The rabbit is jumping back. So that's how we use our number line to subtract or to take away. Now come with me to my board, my green board, and I would like to invite my friend to come over. I will write the first sum so that my friend can be able to see what I am talking about. It says 3 minus 1 equals. How do we do 3 minus 1 using the number line? First, we look at the number, which is 3. So we go on to our number line and find where 3 is. Can you point and show me where 3 is? Well done. Right from there, we are going to make our little bunny rabbit jump 1 step backwards. And what number did we get to? 2. So 3 minus 1 step back or 1 hop back or 1 jump back. The answer is 2. Here is the answer. Can you write 2 for me on the chalkboard? Well done. Well done. That's very good. Let me demonstrate the next number so that we can be able to understand. On our page 28 of our booklet, it says 4 minus 2 equals. How are we going to find the answer? Remember how the bunny hops back on the number line. Would you like to make the hops for the little bunny? Look at the number 4, yes, and find 4. Okay, well done. Okay, you would have also done it this way, 1, 2, but still it is correct. Well done. So what is 4 minus 2? Please write the answer for me. Well done. That is exactly how we use the number line, by jumping back the steps. Remember, you only start counting after you have hopped 1, 2. Well done. Now let's get back to our booklet, page 28. I would like you to complete the next sums that you can see on our booklet, page 28. Show the hops where the bunny is going to jump, and find the answer and write it in the blocks for me. Will you be able to do that? I am sure you will be able to complete all the sums, taking away subtraction using the number line. Well done. Let's turn to page 29 of our booklet. On page 29, it says, practice writing the letters and numbers. We have the letters of the alphabet. Do you know how many letters of the alphabet we have? There are 26 letters of the alphabet in English, and we have 5 vowels, 21 consonants. We write all these letters differently. We form them differently. The vowels are shorter, and most of them are round. The consonants are the tall letters, and some of them run down to the bottom of the line. So we would like to learn how we form the letters of the alphabet. Our first letter, if you can look on page 29, that is letter A. Then we have letter B. Then we have letter C. And then comes D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. So these are the 26 letters of the alphabet in English. Now we would like to learn, how do we write them? How do we form the letters? I will invite my friend to demonstrate just a few of the letters that I have on the chalkboard. We will start with letter A. I will show my friend how we start. We always start up here. We go round to the left, round, then up and down. We do not pick up our pencils until we are done. Now I would like to ask my friend to write letter A for me on the chalkboard. Round, down, A stummy, and up, straight down. Well done. You have done very well. And the next letter on our alphabet is letter B. How do we write letter B? We always start from the top. We rub down the bunny's tall ears, then we go all the way down and we go back up and make a nice round head of the bunny. That is how we form letter B. Now my friend is going to write her own letter B on the chalkboard. All the way down and up and round bunny's head. Well done. She has done it correctly. Let's move on to the next letter, letter C. Letter C is very easy to write. All we have to do, we go curly around the cat's face and we go there and we stop. I will ask my friend to do the same. As my friend is doing the same, I would like you to trace in your booklet on page 28. Right, let's move on to letter D. Letter D, we start over here, round on the duck's tummy, straight up, 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 and down. This is how we form letter D. My friend is going to write letter D. Remember, we start off with a round tummy of Dippy Duck, and we go all the way up, up, and we come down, straight down. Well done. Now let's get back to our booklet on page 29. Page 29. I would like us to trace over with a pencil following the arrows. Wherever there is an arrow, that's where we begin. When we write, we always start from the top and we trace and we do as the arrows are showing us. Please make sure your letters are sitting nicely in the line. And if they are tall letters, you need to start right from the top, straight down, and follow the directions of the arrows. So I will give you a few minutes to finish all the letters from A to Z. Once you have done that, we now move on to the bottom part of the booklet or of the worksheet. We have numbers. We have number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. All the writing directions are shown on the worksheet on page 29. I will go back to the board again to demonstrate how to write a few numbers with my friend. Now let's all look and see how we form numbers. Numbers like number 1 is just very easy to write. All you need to do, we start from the top of this line and we go all the way down straight to the next line and we stop. That's how we write number 1. My friend is also going to demonstrate how to write her number 1. Well done. My friend has done it very well. I hope you too are doing the same in your booklet. Let's move to the next number, number 2. We start where the arrow begins. We go round number 2's head and we go this way a bit slant. We stop a little bit and we go straight on the line. That's how we form number 2. And my friend is also going to do the same. As she is doing it on the board with me, you should also be working in your workbook. Well done, that is correct. Let's move on to the next number, and this is going to be the last number I'm going to demonstrate to you. Number 3. How do we write number 3? There is the arrow, it begins right here. So we will put our pencil here. We go all round number 3 and bump. We make another bump. And there we stop. That's how we write number 3. And my friend is going to demonstrate. As my friend is demonstrating, you should be able to do the same in your booklet. Follow the arrows shown in the booklet. Well done. That is very good. Now let's move back to our workbook. Now I would like to give you a few more minutes for you to complete all the numbers. Number 1, 2, and 3 has been demonstrated for you on the board. Now you need to complete number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Make sure all your numbers are touching the top line and the bottom line. Well done, boys and girls. The last part of the lesson is very easy. We are looking at the signs that we use in mathematics. When we want to add, we use the addition sign. And I can see the addition sign is right at the bottom of number 2. And it has been written for you on the top line, just on top of 2. So all you need to do to complete this activity is to copy the signs that we use in mathematics. Let's move on to the next sign. After writing the plus sign, we need to now write down the minus sign. Well done. The next sign that we see after the minus sign is called the division sign. Now let's do the same right on top of number 5. We move on again just below number 6. There is another sign that we use in mathematics. It's called multiplication sign or the times table sign. I'm sure by now you have not yet learned these signs, but they will come along as you move on with your lessons. So I would like you to copy the multiplication sign just above number 6. The last sign in the row is an easy sign that we use daily in our mathematics. That is an equal sign or equals to. Whenever we want to give an answer, we put the equal sign. So well done, boys and girls. Let's turn to page 30 of our booklet. Now let's look at the instructions. The instructions say, look at the pictures and circle all the big things. I would like to explain to you what big means. Big means large or huge. Now, let's go to the board with my friend. I have a few things I have put out on the board. If we look, there is a ball, and here is another ball. Now, I would like my friends to point to the big ball. Which one is big? Well done. That is big. And we write the word big, as you can see. Good. Let's look at the other two things that I have on the board. I have a clock, a red clock, and I have a white clock. Which one of the two clocks is big? Can you point to it, my friend? Yes, the red clock is big and the white clock is small. Well done. Let's get back to our chairs. On page 30, we are instructed to circle the big things. But before we do that, let's quickly name the things that we can see in the picture. We can see an aeroplane. Point to the aeroplane. Yes. Let's look what's the next one we have in the picture. There is a bus. Let's point to the bus. Well done. Let's move to the next picture. What can we see? There is a bug or an insect. Good. Let's move to the next picture. There is a bee. That is a bee. Good. And we have one more picture, rather two more pictures. Let's look and see what is this gray animal with a long trunk. It is called an elephant. Well done. Let's move on to the last picture, just below the bus. What do we call that picture we see just below the bus? We call it a ring. Well done. I am glad you have been looking and pointing at all the pictures that we have on page 30. Now, we need to identify all the things that are big. But before we do that, I will ask my friend. She has two yellow blocks in front of her. I would like her to pick up the big block and show it to me. Yes, well done. That is a big yellow block. Good girl. Can you pick up the small yellow block? Well done. That block is yellow and small. Good girl. Good. Let's get back to our worksheet. Let's take our pencils and now identify all the big things we see on page 30. You need to circle. You may use a pencil. You may use a crayon. You may use a corky, whatever writing tool that you have. Now, before you begin, I will just give you a clue. If you look at the aeroplane, wow, it's huge, it's big, it's very large. So you need to circle the aeroplane. Can we do that together? Yes, well done. So you need to complete all the other work shown on page 30. You need to circle all the big things shown in the picture. Shall we do that? Well done, boys and girls. I hope we have been able to understand what the word big means, and you have been able to identify all the big things in the picture. Well done. Let's sanitize our hands. Rub, rub, rub your hands back, inside and forth. Now your hands and mine are clean. We have sanitized. Rub, rub, rub your hands back, inside and forth. Now your hands and mine are clean. We have sanitized. Now, I would like you to remember, boys and girls, to maintain your social distance. And please keep safe and keep wearing your masks wherever you go, whenever you walk out. I'm wondering, where is Zoshi? It is time to say to Zoshi, goodbye, Zoshi. And thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Shoshi, I'm back. And you can always stay active throughout the lockdown. You can play with your friends, but keep your distance. Like me and my friend, yay! And you can also jog and sing to be active. Until next time.